can. Yep. Oh, there we go.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, we're actually going to have be able to hear each other. Second last game of the season. How exciting! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sabre Dome for Indigenous round here in the NBL. It is the Southern Sabres taking on Basketball Australia's Centre of Excellence. We've had a few delays in our start, but we are about 2.5 minutes from tip-off. My name is Jamie Hamilton, and I'm joined, as always, by Sam Grove. Sam, thank you very much for being here on this freezing cold.
I love it. Well, it's our last home game. I can't not be here.
The COE having a tough weekend here, a triple header coming off 2 wins so far, beating Eltham on Friday night and the Hobart Huskies down at the Burundara Sports Complex last night, looking to complete the trifecta, and the Sabres coming off the back of a ridiculous come-from-behind win, undermanned themselves, taking on an undermanned Frankston, and the stream might have gone down, and that was incredibly unfortunate because we missed an amazing comeback.
It was a great game. I was at that Frankston game. It was very up and down. It was Frankston making a comeback, and then we made a comeback, and it was just a great game to watch. There was great plays executed by both teams, and players absolutely did fantastic. Morgan Riley coming on, a youngster for the Sabres, and knocking down a few threes to keep us in the run. So it was great to see.
57-point second half from the Sabres to come back from 16 points behind. Jarry, of course, with 27 points, as she always does. Morgan Riley, 22 points off the bench in 22 minutes as well. Now, how big a game is this, first of all, for the team's confidence, but more specifically for Morgan's confidence?
Well, especially being a young player, you know, it's hard to break into a semi-professional league. You require the experience. I mean, Ella Badge, she's so young, but she's actually been playing in the league for so many years. I'm pretty sure she came in at 16 years old. She's only just turned 20 years old this year, and she's finally found her groove. You know, it's a totally different game from youth league, from juniors all the way to the seniors.
Definitely.
It's more physical. The plays are a lot different. You know, there's less time to make mistakes, basically. So Morgan finding her groove a little bit here. This is now her 3rd season in the league, and I think she's found her place. It's really good to see.
And of course, the Centre of Excellence, Australia's best and brightest up-and-coming talent. This is our first time we're seeing the Centre of Excellence in the flesh. Perfect chance to look and see these athletes grow right before our eyes. Now, playing a triple header this weekend, how difficult would it be playing 3 games in as many days, especially being on the road?
It is. Oh my gosh, it's tough. I mean, I'm someone who can't deal with just traveling on a plane. So if I just fly, I have to recover for a whole day, and then I can function normally.
These athletes, both of them being younger than both of us, and
yeah, well, I guess
making us feel a little bit bad about ourselves.
I guess that's the life of a professional basketball player, so got to get used to it.
As we're underway, and the Sabres winning the tip. Looking at the starting 5s for the Sabres: Ella Baddish, Cassie Hill, Rachel Jarry, Amelia Todd-Hunter, and Amy O'Neill. And for the Centre of Excellence, Kobe King-Hawaii, Adelaide Fuller, Kelsey Rees. As Jarry takes it all the way, gets the foul. Doesn't matter what I say, Jarry's just going to do what she wants. Jade Melbourne and Sarah Smith in there as well. The foul called on Adelaide Fuller. That's her first for the game, and Jarry goes to the line. Converts the 3-point play, does Rachel Jarry.
I think we're going to see that a lot this game. The difficult thing about the Centre of Excellence and being young is that they don't have the same physicality, the same body strength that these older players have. So Rachel Jarry, especially known for trying to get to the basket, I'm sure she'll do a lot more of that this game.
Sarah Smith gets her own board and puts it straight back in. Jarry has it. Jarry looking to use her experience today. Great ball movement by the Sabres. O'Neill up fake, 1 dribble in, knocks it down. Great start here for the Sabres. This is probably one of the only games of the season where the Sabres are going to have the veteran experience.
Yeah, the veteran
this
experience.
Young team.
Yes, except for Tanea Phillips, they pretty much have everyone here.
Yes, we'd like to Wow. Tangled
A great box out.
tangled up a bit there with Cassie Hill.
No, I think they were just unbalanced. I'll tell you what, it's happened to me a couple of times.
So actually hits both their free throws. Will allow the stumble. O'Neill. Great back pass to
A little
Jarry,
scoop
and
behind
it's
the back
no
there.
good. And Jade Melbourne pulls down the board. Ball's at the top in the hands of Melbourne. A little bit of confusion with the play, what they're going to run.
It's good
Smith.
to see that they have such patience.
It's in the hands of Kobe King Hawaii. She passes it off. Tough left-hand scoop. No good there as Kelsey Rees. Badish pulls down the board. Todd Hunter takes it all the way. Could have been a foul. Doesn't get called. Misses it at the ring. Probably should have converted that one.
Yeah, a bit too hard off the backboard there. Got to scoop it in nice and softly.
Melbourne has it defended by Jarry. Now to Smith. Takes it in. Size advantage there. Good ball movement by the COE. And Jade Melbourne knocks down the three and they take the lead.
Very nice open shot there.
Got to get a hand out to that one. Badish inside. Big to big. Jarry. Left hand finish isn't good. Pulls it out at the top. Running a play here. Sarah Smith. Gets the screen. Hand off here. Kobe King Hawaii. She can score from anywhere on the court. Tough move inside and it's no good.
It's going to be tough going against Ella Badish.
Up and down here, a little bit scrappy to start. Cross-court pass, Todd Hunter's wide open.
It was a good find.
Jarry pulls down the board in the corner to O'Neill. Deep two. Over the outstretched hand of Rees and it's no good. And another row board here, Todd Hunter.
Christenville not happy with that, I see.
Gone straight to the bench. O'Neill takes it all the way. Foul's called. And the
one.
basket. If threes aren't going to knock down, you just got to take it into the paint. And especially when you've got this veteran experience.
Amy O'Neill, she's so slick, isn't she? Has a way of weaving in there.
Subs in for the COE, Paige Price and Olivia Pollard. Amy O'Neill goes to the line.
If we keep leaving her open like that.
O'Neill dishes it off to Badish inside. Now to Todd Hunter. She's going to take another three and she knocks it down from straight on.
We love that inside-outside action, don't we?
That's what they've been doing all year and it's finally starting to pay off. Let's see how it will go for the rest of the game. Melbourne has it at the top. Hand off King Hawaii. Might have been a travel. Jade almost steps on the line. Great baseline pass. Wide open three. And it's no good. And Jarry's going to push it. There's a 2-on-2 here. She doesn't care. She's going to take it all the way. And she draws the offensive foul. And she knows it. Has a quiet little word to the ref, but in the back of her mind, very easy call there.
It's great hustle to get in front there.
A bit scary
Way
when
to take
you've
a
got
charge. I would be so nervous.
No, and Coach Veal calls a timeout for the COE. 5.5 left in the first quarter. Sabres have a narrow lead, 11-7. Amy O'Neill, 5 early points.
Both teams doing very well. Centre of Excellence are, I think, a little bit slow to get into their offense, but it's good to see that they have the poise there. They know what they're running, and I think as the game goes on, they'll be able to execute that a lot quicker. I think the Sabres are just they're starting to take advantage of that with their slow execution, pushing the ball up the court, getting that rebound, and going off to the races. Both teams finding open players, so defensively, got to pick it up. But it's good to see both teams. It's a good game.
The Sabres typically relying on the three ball quite a lot. They've done that to start the game as well. Kind of catching a few of the lucky breaks, getting a few offensive rebounds. And as I said during the broadcast, having the age experience and the experience up.
Definitely, that's what the Centre of Excellence are up against the whole time throughout all their seasons. They got to try and gain that experience, and maybe that's why they've got the few wins towards the end of their season. They finally understand how to play in this league because people don't realise how big of a difference it is.
It's definitely a baptism by fire as the COE have the ball. It's in the hands of Kobe King-Hawe. Gets the screen, gets doubled. Great defense there by the Sabres.
And they
comes up with the turnover. Todd Hunter one-on-one. Does the smart thing, pulls it up, but then takes it up and under all the way, gets a friendly roll.
What a hesitation. My favourite move, so you don't have to change hands.
Jade Melbourne has it. Gets doubled once again. Almost comes up with another steal. Kobe King-Hawe, you can't leave her open. They get a lucky break with the miss. Amy O'Neill pushing it. Takes it all the way. Lovely finish over the outstretched hand of Kelsey Rees. Millie Pryor, excuse me. Tough finish either way.
I love seeing the ones like Amy O'Neill, who usually are the assist leaders, taking it themselves.
In the modern day game, you can't be one-dimensional. You've got to be able to do absolutely everything on the court.
Exactly.
Another turnover by Kobe King-Hawe. Todd Hunter takes it in, draws the foul. Smart move there. Foul's whistled on Paige Price.
Excellence foul, number 12, Paige Price. First personal,
And King-Hawe knew as soon as that whistle came that she was going to go take a seat. Sarah Smith checks back in for the COE. Sabres ball on the baseline. They've got 20 seconds on the shot. Jarry has it, drives in. Just rims out, gets her own board, but then loses it. COE catch a lucky break there. Looking for a score here. They need a good basket. Jade Melbourne has it defended by Amy O'Neill.
8 seconds left on the shot clock.
Looking for the handoff. Wide open three. It's a bit strong. And the Sabres are going to push it again. They've got the numbers advantage here if they want it. Todd Hunter, another three. Just short. Ella Badish fighting for it.
jump ball.
So Cassie Hill is checked in and a jump ball called.
Coming in from the Sabres, Morgan Riley.
Morgan Riley checking in for the Sabres. Rachel Jarry's going to take a seat. COE have the ball. There's a bit of confusion. Who's going which way? It's like an under-10s game. And then it's turnover straight off the inbound pass does Amelia Todd Hunter. Amy O'Neill kicks it inside to Badish. Inside, outside, Morgan Riley. Bang!
And she's in!
Big three!
Just talking about how she's found her groove in the team. Here she is.
Picking back up from where she's left last week. Looking to carry that momentum into the last few games of the season. Ball's in the corner. Shot clock down to single figures. Got to make something happen, beautiful. And they do. Perfect play there. Millie Pryor finishing at the rim off the beautiful pass.
Great drive and dish to the big.
Amy O'Neill. Up and under. Could have been a foul. Thought there was. No whistle. Sabres are going to keep possession though.
Substitution, Centre of Excellence, Adelaide Fuller checking in.
In checks Adelaide Fuller as Olivia Pollard takes a seat. Todd Hunter the inbound on the baseline. Gets it back to Morgan Riley. Got to carry a hand with her. Now O'Neill likes the matchup she's got. Gets the screen. Woo! Takes it all the way. Pretty move at the ring.
Amy O'Neill.
Sabres
got everything.
Sabres got their tails up a bit here. Plenty of confidence. They've got a double-digit lead now, 20-9. 2:40 left in the first quarter.
Oh, great read.
Great play there, but Cassie Hill stops it. Shot clock's ticking down. Got to get a shot up.
3 seconds.
Jade Melbourne and Todd Hunter gets her hands in there.
Well, they've got 1 second on the shot clock.
Todd Hunter thought that came off the hand of Jade Melbourne. She's going to take a seat now, as does Cassie Hill, Sherry Glennie.
And Amanda Hobber.
Amanda Hobber checking in. 1 second on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up. Got to get it in first. Heaves it at the ring, just throws it.
violation.
And they call a shot clock violation. You can hear Coach Veal saying move the ball. Not a lot of going on offense here.
No, just like we spoke about, they're getting a little bit stagnant there.
Great
Sometimes
pass
I think
inside.
becoming a little bit too robotic with the offense, trying to execute the offense to perfection when it's more read the game of basketball.
Baseline pass is tipped out. Sabres are going to keep it. Kobe King-Harway checks back in for the Centre of Excellence. 15 on the shot clock here for the Sabres. Inbound to Glennie. That's her range. O'Neill. Shot clock ticking down. Got to get something to happen. Glennie step back, fade away. Awkward shot. Gets about the result it deserves. And the COE pushing it.
They must have read the scout sheet and knew she doesn't like going to the basket. We like doing mid-range twos, don't we?
COE looking a little bit better on offense here. Plenty of movement. Got to get a shot up now. King-Harway pulls it out. Smith, turn around, Jay. Too flat.
Too flat. It was a nice move, just didn't execute that shot.
Looking a little bit better in offense that time. Glennie has it. Big screen set off the ball by Morgan Riley.
We could hear it.
Didn't see it, but we heard it. O'Neill behind the back to Glennie. Deep two. That's her shot.
Oh,
just rims out. Ooh. Late call. Awkward one. And travel's called. Kobe King-Harway a little bit for play. It looked like a travel.
Well, the whole crowd went, ooh. So I'm assuming everyone here thought so too.
It certainly looked like a travel. Might not have been, but either way. Plenty going on off the ball here with O'Neill and King-Harway. And Alabadish takes the three. And that one's too strong. And see, are we going to slow it down as we tick under a minute in the first quarter. Sabres have an 11-point advantage. King-Harway has it in the corner. Pass is tipped. O'Neill went to chase it and then...
She read that. She has good hands there. Very quick.
Shot clock down to 9. King-Harway to inbound. Not a lot going on here. Gets it in. Mid-range J from the elbow. Knocks it down. Great look there. Adelaide Fuller.
So we got an Adelaide and a Melbourne.
Neither of them are from where their surnames say either. Just to make it a little bit more confusing. Badish has it at the top. Now O'Neill. She's got a mismatch. Takes it. Fakes one way. Posting up a player twice her size. Morgan Riley has it. Got to carry a hand there, and that's a travel. I wasn't going to say it. Right call was made there.
Well, defense did a great job creeping up in her space there, forcing that turnover.
20 seconds left, 20.1 seconds on the shot clock, on the game clock. Shot clock's turned off here. CUE looking to get a good shot. Great defense there by the Sabres. They're going to come up with possession with 10 seconds on the shot.
Who do we think? Morgan Riley for a three?
Every time. Every single time. Got to go to Morgan Riley. Hobber's going to bring it up. Shot clock's ticked down. Not a lot of time to get a good play. Just got to get a shot up now. Hobber. Baseline cut to O'Neill. Pass is tipped at .2 on the game clock.
Not sure if we can catch and shoot in that.
Can't get a catch and shoot. Got to go to the ring. Got to get a tip in.
Quick, Ella Badish. Jump.
O'Neill to inbound. Just got to throw it at the ring.
Nope.
And just throws it and gives it up. And that's the first
she wasn't
quarter.
Ready.
That's quarter time here at the Sabre Dome. The Sabres have the lead 20-11. And you can definitely tell that the COE are on the third leg of a triple header.
They are. It is. Oh, I feel sorry for them.
Just like running through mud, running through cement.
It is hard. Being a young age as well, you know, they need their sleep. They got to recover.
Ready? We've got some counters ready to go. Ready, set, go.
But it's great to see both teams are doing very well. Only 9 points difference, just 3 threes. You know, the Centre of Excellence, they've been getting open shots, just haven't been knocking it down, but I don't think that's going to happen for the rest of this game. They're at the Centre of Excellence for a reason. So, we've, you know, got a show to come.
Taking a look at the stat leaders, leading the way for the Sabres, Amy O'Neill, 9 points and 2 rebounds. Amelia Todd Hunter's got 5 points as well. And for the Centre of Excellence, Jade Melbourne, 5 points. And then a few others with 2 points as well. Now, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this is Indigenous round, where the NBL acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and pay respect to all the elders past, present and emerging. No Indigenous players in this game, but to come in the men's game for the Sabres, Jaden Walden, and for the COE, Tamori Wigness.
I love to acknowledge the referees' outfits with their shirts, with the Indigenous
Print?
Print, there we are, thank you, that's the word. I'm like, emblem? No, that's
Sunday
not
games.
right.
Sunday games aren't our favourites. You did see me trip up the stairs.
But it's a beautiful design, it's great to see.
Just about to get underway here. Sabres are going to start with possession.
Here we go, second quarter.
Yes, looking at the stats, the only huge difference is that shooting percentage, with the Sabres shooting at 42% and Centre of Excellence at 33%. Definitely going to see that change in the rest of the game, but I'm sure it'll be competitive. Only 9 points difference. Let's see what happens in the second quarter.
O'Neill drives in. Right hand finish on the left hand side.
She is unstoppable this game, isn't she?
Tough finish there. Shot clock ticking down. Jade Melbourne, great dribble move. Almost threads the needle, but Ella Badish read that like a book. Todd Hunter pushing it. Gets in front. Jarry kicks it to the trailer. Just rims out. O'Neill chasing that like a tracer bullet. And the COE are going to come up with possession. Coach Potter saying to the ref, she's the shortest player on the court. How can she get up higher than the other player? Either way.
It's a good argument to take.
King Harway has it, kicks it to the corner.
Ball movement
Pollard
looking a lot better for the
takes
Centre
it
of
all the way,
Excellence.
goes around the corner and gets the and one.
She has got the length for it.
And the foul is on Sabres number 14.
Using that wingspan to her advantage. Way to get around the defense, just scoop the ball up in.
Cassie Hill whistled for the foul there. Pollard goes to the line for one more. 6 points, 2.5 rebounds. Free throw just too strong. Cassie Hill looking for O'Neill, decides to go the other way now. Badish has it at the top to Todd Hunter. She's feeling it today. Too strong there. Ooh. Fights for the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball. Cassie Hill and Olivia Pollard fighting for that one. Neither one wants to let go. The COE going to come up with possession. Jade Melbourne going to bring it up. Not a lot going on offense. He decides to take it all the way herself. Todd Hunter. Is that a block or a steal? Either way.
Just grabbed it out.
O'Neill kicks it to the corner. Todd Hunter wide open under the bait.
Oh, just
rims out on the up and under.
And she's back again.
And then comes up with the steal. Could have been an unsportsmanlike. Gets the shooting foul either way.
This is why I never like guards. They just keep it away from you. You can't bring it down because the hands are everywhere. And Amelia Todd Hunter is one of those players. Great to have on your team, annoying to play against.
Kelsey Rees whistled for the foul there. Todd Hunter going to go to the line to shoot two. Starting to find her feet after missing a few weeks. weeks with a finger injury. Definitely looking a lot more comfortable now. 8.7.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 2.5. As we just saw, that should classify as a steal and a half there. That was beautiful to watch.
Good.
Jade Melbourne kicks it to the corner. Great ball movement here by the COE. Still not quite comfortable. Takes it all the way, just too short there from Sarah Smith. Cassie Hill pulls down the board. O'Neill sees the numbers advantage, kicks it to Jarry, mid-range Jay. Jarry not feeling it today, Jade Melbourne. All the way. Lovely finish there. Over the outstretched hand of the big Ella Badish.
That's tough to go against.
Normally you tell the guards to go to the body, but deciding to move away from the body, but it paid off.
It did pay off.
2 points is 2 points. Jarry, open three. That one rims out as well.
Oh!
O'Neill almost got to...
Got to protect the ball. Don't sleep with these guards around.
Kobe King Harway, don't sleep on her either. Just rims out. Kelsey Rees chasing down the board and the ball's tipped. COE ball on the baseline. 14 on the clock. Goes around the corner and then gets the friendly roll. That's another tough finish. This young COE team know how to finish around the ring.
I think they finally found their groove in the game. Oh!
Inside to Jarry. That one rims out as well. Gets the O board, tips it. No good. Cassie Hill chases it down. Just throws it to the top. Says, let's run something here. O'Neill gets the screen, then denies it. Shot clock ticking down. Got to get a shot up.
Cassie Hill.
Left hand finish and the foul. Tough finish there. Plenty of contact.
Nice and simple, so effective though on the post. Little shake and bake.
Sarah Smith whistled for the foul there. Cassie Hill going to go to the line. Limited minutes this season for Cassie, but she can definitely play the grand final MVP for last year's youth champ women in the Big V competition.
She knows how to get the job done.
And she does the traditional AFL thing, does her thing, and then takes a seat.
Yep.
Sherry Glennie checking back in.
Sabres moving into a zone.
Sarah Smith drives in, kicks it out. Pollard knocks down the three.
There it is.
6-point advantage here for the Sabres, 26-20.
I'd like to point out that the shooting percentage has changed for the Sabres are now 37% and Centre of Excellence at 44%.
O'Neill drives in, could have got away with an offensive foul, takes it all the way. Screams and one as well.
She knows how to fake it.
Could have been a foul there from either way. The ref says we'll leave it at 50-50. King Harway on Jarry. Jarry gets a hand up, 3-on-1 advantage here for the Sabres. And Jarry's not feeling it today. Plays for the foul. O'Neill gets away with another big forearm, and the COE are going to come up with the ball. Scrappy couple of minutes here. And Coach Kristen Veal realises that wholesale changes for the COE. And we love a wholesale change because I don't know who just came on.
Like to keep us on our toes. Thank you, Kristen Veal.
Smith has it. Little bit of a flop there from Todd Hunter. Either way, Sarah Smith converts at the ring. Big screen set there. O'Neill. She's not that tall.
She's got
Jarry.
There it is.
Gets the friendly roll. Hits every part of the ring and the backboard. 2 points is 2 points.
Doesn't matter how it goes in, as long as it goes in.
Ball's in the corner here. Fuller has it on Jarry. And O'Neill with the true-point guard then comes around the corner. And Jade Melbourne draws the foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot too. Ella Badish whistled with that foul.
Foul number 21, Ella Badish. First personal, second team foul.
Jade Melbourne, 16 years old, out of Traralgon.
Jade Melbourne, 2 shots.
9.5 points, 4 rebounds. Free throw doesn't drop. Hits the second. 7-point advantage here for the Sabres, 30-23. Plenty of contact off the ball, both holding each other. Fouls whistled on Sarah Smith for the COE.
7, Sarah Rose Smith. Second personal, third team foul.
In typical Jarry form, contact off the ball. Who caused it doesn't matter. O'Neill takes it all the way, passes to Jarry. More contact going on off the ball.
Not sure what's going on around here. I don't think the referees know either. I don't know. Kristen Veal's not happy though.
Jade Melbourne has it. Back to Sarah Smith. Screens it off the ball and then rolls. And no basket,
score,
that's a travel.
I wasn't sure there, didn't want to say. But he had a better point of view than me. I'm behind the cameraman here.
Sarah Smith takes a seat. Kobe King-Harway checks back in. Jarry looking to get it inside. Now to Glennie, to O'Neill. Thought about the mid-range J. Inside to Glennie, inside, outside. Great ball movement by the Sabres.
Oh, great.
All ball, great block there, Kobe King-Harway. Paige Price pushes it. Now to Melbourne, sees a gap. Jarry from behind, great hands.
It's a bit of, you do it, I'm going to do it back.
O'Neill has it. Elbow jump shot, just rims out. Todd Hunter almost comes up with the O-board. Jade Melbourne does the smart thing, slows it down, says let's get a good one here. Great move there, Paige Price. Lovely jump shot. Beautiful play there by the COE.
5-point difference. Centre of Excellence coming back a little bit here. Just like we predicted.
It's going to be an interesting, two very similar teams.
Well, like I said, the only big difference was that shooting percentage. So
when you've got a Rachel Jarry on your team who can drop dimes like that.
Yep, she's not just a shooter. She can do everything on the floor. We always talk about how she does a really good job giving direction and that using that leadership.
Cross-court pass inside now. Another big swing
There's
pass.
Extra pass.
Great ball movement by the COE.
Oh, and an offensive rebound. Ooh.
And it is a dogfight here at the Sabre Dome. Neither team giving up anything.
Timeout.
And a timeout called.
I'm loving the vibe of this game. I don't know about you, Jamie.
No, this is a fun one.
This is good to watch.
2 minutes 5 left in the first half. Sabres with a 7-point buffer.
Not even half time.
32-25. This is one of the more fun games. We haven't had too many.
We haven't.
Too many interesting games so far this year.
Do you think it's a bit of the veterans trying to show the young girls, welcome to the league. We don't let anything come easy.
Well, when you've got Sabres have young stars. I mean, there's Rachel Jarry, there's Amelia Todd Hunter, who are these veterans. But even looking at Ella Badish and even like Amy O'Neill, they're not. They're veterans, but they're not too much older than the COE girls.
No, they're not. You are right.
So I feel like the Sabres need to. It seems like Rachel Jarry's kind of saying, I'm not going to let these kids come into my yard, but she's had a tough night so far.
She has, but like I said, it has not even half time yet. Lots of people can have the chance to step up yet in this game.
Sabres have the ball here. Amy O'Neill to bring it up.
She currently has 13 points. She's the point leader in this game so far.
Kicks it inside to Badish. She gets doubled straight away. Jarry's left open. And another jump shot that's short. Jarry playing like she's coming off the third leg of a triple header.
I think I see some trash talking on the floor.
Never not trash talking when Jarry's around. Tough left hand finish there. Adelaide Fuller cuts the margin back to 5. Jarry and King Harway, neither going to take a backward step there. That's an interesting matchup. Jarry's got it. Screen comes for Badish. Todd Hunter's left open. Chases down the O board.
And it's that shooting percentage that's changed.
King Harway has it. Kicks it to Price. Screen comes. Not a lot coming out of the screen though. Back to King Harway. Shot clock's ticking down. Got to make something happen. Looking to get it inside. Glennie playing great defense. Got to get a shot up. Kobe King Harway almost beats the buzzer. Shot clock violation didn't get called.
Well, it did hit the ring.
It did hit the ring.
They were just late at resetting the clock.
COE coming up with possession. Fresh 14 for them as well. 40 seconds left on the game clock. Looking to get a 2-for-1 here. Price has it. Off the screen.
Ooh,
loses
almost.
it. Tips it. Pryor. King Harway puts up the 3 and that's short.
Oh,
chases her own board. Now we've got a 10-second difference between shot clock, game clock. Jade Melbourne almost loses it. Got to make something happen here. Jade Melbourne drives in. Amy O'Neill late help. Foul's called. And the bucket.
And now only 3 points difference. Creeping back, slowly creeping back, chipping away, centre of excellence.
O'Neill whistled for that foul there. Just half a step late on the help. Jade Melbourne finishing through the contact. Timeout called here by the COE. 10.9 seconds on the game clock in the first half. Is this a draw up our defensive set
That's
timeout?
what I'm thinking. I was just thinking that. They're probably going to set up a trap or something, get a quick steal, and then make it a tied game. You know, make the bucket, then boom.
So you calling a
I don't know. I feel like she's Kristen Veal's someone who doesn't go down that easy.
No, she's definitely a fighter. This is pretty much what I expected coming into the game. You know,
a good game.
Bit of a dogfight, bit of a scrap. COE on the third leg of a triple header, which is tough at any point in your career, let alone 16, 17-year-olds.
Yep, but like you said, it is a fun game to watch. I'm enjoying it.
Yes, I've earmarked this one. I circled it in the calendar ever since I saw it. Jade Melbourne here to the line, shooting just the 1.
And here we
she
go.
does exactly that.
What do we see?
Just going the man-on-man.
Just full court man-on-man.
Not letting anything easy, but there's a switch straight away. O'Neill taking it all the way.
And it's in.
Great finish to the half there by the Sabres. Half time here, 34-30. Sabres have the lead. And Kristen Veal looking at her defenders saying, did you not look at the whiteboard that I just drew on 10 seconds ago? The easy switch. O'Neill just dribbles into the switch as easy as that and then wide open at the basket.
What I love about Kristen Veal is that she's a great teacher, and that's what the Centre of Excellence is about. So yes, we are in a league, we are in a semi-professional league trying to get wins, but at the end of the day she's got to get them ready to be professional athletes and hopefully go on to play for Australia. So she's a great coach for that.
What do you think is going to be the main message for the Sabres here at halftime? They've got the lead, only just.
I think they got a little bit too excited, maybe taking some shots that they normally wouldn't take. They were on a roll at the start, all their shots were falling in, but now the tables have turned, and now the Sabres have the lower shooting percentage at 38%, while Centre of Excellence have finally, their shots started to hit, and they're at shooting at 46%. So that's the major difference. And rebound count. Wow, the Centre of Excellence, 24 rebounds, while Sabres are at 14.
+9 in the defensive rebounds, just like you said, some of these tough shots not going in. You know who's not shooting a bad from the field is Amy O'Neill.
Just noticed the turnover difference there. 3 turnovers for Sabres, while 12 turnovers for the Centre of Excellence.
Amy O'Neill leading the way, 15 points, shooting 63% from the field. So the odd one out there.
Yes, she's on way up because she can get to the basket. She's sneaky because she does all those assists. So you think she's going to pass it, but nope, she's going to the basket in this game.
And then Jade Melbourne leading the way for the COE with 11 points as well, shooting 100% from the field.
Well, I wish I had that.
We're going to take a quick break here. It's half time at the Sabre Dome. Sabres lead 34-30.
You weren't even concentrating, were you?
We're back here at the Sabre Dome, just laughing at the local domestic kids.
Great dancing, Moorabbin Tigers there, kids.
Making a little bit of a fool of themselves, but
showing us all the moves of this generation.
Either way, back to the basketball, 34-30. Sabres have the narrow lead over their centre of excellence. Taking a look over at the stats at half-time, and I would say the most glaring stat, 12 turnovers by the centre of excellence. And 5 of those turnovers coming at the hand of Amelia Todd-Hunter. 5 steals at half-time to go with her 6 points and 2 rebounds.
The guards have been everywhere, and you know what? They did cause a lot of turnovers when they decided to double trap off the screen, the on-ball screen that the centre of excellence were trying to execute on the wing. So they had a few turnovers there caused, rattled them a little bit, and I think that's where a lot of it has been caused there.
And that lack of experience, realising that the play wasn't working, still went to it 2 or 3 more times in a row, and a few easy turnovers coming off some errant passes. But that's the kind of thing that they're going to learn and
But
get
still, 12 turnovers, only 4 points difference, so 2 goals there.
And only the 6 points coming off of those turnovers.
That's it. Another difference there is the Sabres have shot 37. As in they've had 37 shot opportunities, while the Centre of Excellence have only had 26, which is probably why their shooting percentage is at 46%, whereas Sabres are at 38%. But I'm sure as the game goes on, again, that'll continue to change here at the Sabre Dome. So it's a great ball game here. I'm really interested to see how this second half goes. We'll see if the
fatigue starts to kick in.
I want to see if there's still a little bit of rivalry here going on.
There's plenty
a little bit more trash talking.
Plenty going on off the ball. Just a bit of a, I'm not going to let these young
Friendly
punks
banter.
come in. You young bucks aren't going to come in and take my spot straight away. I'm very interested to keep watching the Rachel Jarry, Kobe King Harway
yes
matchup continue to go on.
Amy O'Neill and Amelia Todd-Hunter keep getting those steals, being those annoying little guards that they are, doing a great job on the floor defensively and offensively. Amy O'Neill killing it with the 15 points.
As we're just about to get underway, COE going to have the ball to start the third quarter. Starting for the Sabres, Amy O'Neill, Rachel Jarry, Amelia Todd-Hunter, Ella Badish, and Cassie Hill. And for the COE, Jade Melbourne. As there's almost a turnover straight off the bat. Jade Melbourne, Kelsey Rees, Adelaide Fuller, Sarah Smith.
Great defense there. Amy O'Neill
got to get a shot up. Shot clock ticking down. Jarry hits the deck. Jade Melbourne shot too short, and another jump ball here. I don't think I've seen this many jump balls in a professional game of basketball in my life.
Well, both teams are doing a great job at really hustling for the ball. They're not just letting it bounce, they're diving on it straight away.
Nothing coming easy either way. Jarry has it on the opposite wing.
I'm sure she'll be looking to create here. Finds Ella Badish.
Great pass there, Ella Badish, big to big.
Boom, knocks it down.
First time we've called it today.
Mid-range.
The big to big and the mid-range, both of them coming at once. It's Christmas already, Christmas in July. Melbourne has it at the top, harassed by Todd-Hunter.
Guards doing what they do best.
Inside, and then the turnover. Great hands there, Cassie Hill. Melbourne hustles for it, but the ball rolls out of bounds and the Sabres are going to come up with possession. Six-point advantage early in the third quarter here for the Sabres. Jarry has it at the top, looking to be a distributor today.
Not sure she was ready for that pass.
Distributes it again, Ella Badish, no whistle there, called, could have been a foul. Rolls out of bounds.
You can see she's not happy there with the no call.
Jarry only the 5 points to halftime. 3 rebounds and an assist, having a bit of a quiet game. But when Naomi O'Neill's on fire as much as she is, probably good sign here for the Sabres that they're not relying on Jarry as much and they've still got the lead. Melbourne has it with the mismatch on Cassie Hill. Great
Nice
finish inside.
She's now got 13 points, almost creeping up there to Amy O'Neill's 15 points.
O'Neill has it now. Gets the mismatch.
10 seconds
Gets
left.
the clear out. Going to take it all the way to the paint. Plenty of contact, no whistle. And a late foul called by the trail referee. Bailed out a bit there. Late call there. It's on Adelaide Fuller.
Number 9, Adelaide Fuller. Second
Great
personal.
defense with her body. I think bringing the hands
The
down.
swipe down.
Yes.
Coach Killer playing great D and then gets bailed out.
She would have had it. Just had her hands up. Would have been nice.
Wanted to get the block instead of just the good D. Got it chasing those stats. No, O'Neill hits both of their free throws. Second one didn't even touch the nylon. Leads back at 6 now for the Sabres.
And oh,
Sarah Smith getting harassed
Great
there by
D
Jarry.
ooh, almost going backdoor on O'Neill.
Deep three. Oh my, Sarah Smith from the car park.
And held the hand up there. She knew it. She felt it.
O'Neill has it at the top. Not a lot going on here. COE's defense looking much better and an offensive foul called on Ella Badish for the push-off.
Sabres foul, number 21, Ella Badish. Second personal, first team foul.
Jarry having a little word to the ref as well after Todd Hunter's taking
After everything
a
else we've
seat.
seen this game.
Amanda Hobber checks in for the Sabres. COE, little pep in their step now. Leads at 3, could tie things up here.
Oh,
Tough,
great D, that's tough.
little floater, no good. Sarah Smith. Not the shot.
Both teams working very hard on the rebounds there.
Not the shot that Kristen Veal was hoping for after a few great possessions in a row. Cassie Hill has it, kicks it back up the top to Badish. Jarry has it, takes the 3 in the face of Kobe King Harway. Melbourne pulls down the board.
Does a great job directing.
Now to King Harway with Jarry on her, back up the top to Melbourne.
Nope, she's going to create herself.
Great D there, and tough finish. Jade Melbourne
Great physicality.
just shoves the smaller O'Neill out of her way, legally of course. And then the
Always
lovely
legal
little
here.
floater. It's a 1-point advantage now. Sabres really need a bucket here. They've gone with that one for a few minutes. O'Neill has a mismatch. Turns the defender one way.
Oh, spins
just
out.
rims out. Jade Melbourne doubled straight away. Smith has it in the hands of Melbourne. They need it in her hands.
Ooh,
Great D
unbalanced.
there on the double. Jarry comes
And
from
picks a
behind.
pocket.
O'Neill behind the back. Gets the screen set. Almost loses it. Badish. Wouldn't have counted anyway. A foul called off the ball. And of course Jarry's involved. It's whistled on Adelaide Fuller.
Bit of a bump as she's trying to cut through the key.
Second team foul.
She's going to take a seat. It's her 3rd personal foul. Pollard checks back in. Jarry gets it off the curl cut and then loses it straight away. And the turnover comes as well.
Not sure why they tried to pass it to her when there was 3 defenders around her. She's Rachel Jarry, not Michael Jordan. Can't just leap over people. Vince Carter dunking it.
Smith has it. Screen gets set off the ball. Now King Harway behind the back. Read that really well.
Oh, nice
Great help
pass.
defense.
Oh,
Great D, and a foul's called from out of position. And a little warning as well. Fouls whistled on Ella Badish.
I thought he was pointing to get like a floor wiper there. I'm like, Morgan Riley's got the floor wiper? Who's he pointing at?
Sabres looking a little bit frazzled at the moment.
Well, I'm not surprised. It's been a little bit like this the whole game. A little bit of back and forth from both teams. It's not one-sided. I'm enjoying it. Are you enjoying it, Jamie?
Very much so. Sabres have injected their Morgan Riley in just to settle things down and be like, all right, give me the ball. I'm going to score 10 quick buckets.
Ella Badish is also on 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful there, only in the 3rd quarter. Coaches have decided to keep her on.
Kelsey Rees at the line here. 6'4", tallest player for the COE. Misses the back end in true Biggs fashion. Ball's in the hands of Jarry at the top, looking to go inside. Now to Hobber. O'Neill has it, shot clock's ticking down. Jarry has it, plenty of contact going on.
Score before the bucket.
Cancel the basket, but a foul is called. On
baseline ball.
On Jade Melbourne. Jarry screaming for it inside. Got the mismatch. Eventually got it. Kobe King Harway takes a seat as well. Paige Price checks back in. COE really embracing this positionless basketball, subbing off a traditional guard for a traditional big. But they can kind of play anywhere as the shot clock ticks down. Got to get a shot up and doesn't quite get it. She spills the pass, does Ella Badish. And the COE playing great defense there. And as the shot clock violation comes. Millie Pryor checking in. Almost comes up with the turnover off the inbound. Gets it over, does Jade Melbourne. Calling directions. Ball's baseline. Behind the back, takes it all the way and gets the block.
I thought she would have won it the first way. I don't know why she spun back.
And then spills the pass out of bounds. Amy O'Neill coming up with the block off Olivia Pollard. She's going to take a seat. Amelia Todd Hunter checking back in for the Sabres. We've had a really scrappy last few minutes.
We have, but only 1 point difference now. Centre of Excellence have closed that gap.
Todd Hunter has it. Jarry sets a big screen and keeps going with it.
Oh, off the foot.
Off
Keep
the
going.
foot. Hobber has it. Turns one way. Loses it. And then gets called for the foul. Could have been an unsportsmanlike for the clear path. Common sense prevails is just the common foul there on Amanda Hobber. 3rd personal foul. Third team foul, excuse me.
I was going to say, whoa. When did that happen?
Just the first personal foul. Harassing defense.
Ooh.
Swings it out. Jarry, great defense. And then a shot just rims out there by Sarah Smith. Todd Hunter slowing things down, saying let's get a good shot here. Haven't had a score for a few minutes on either side. Jarry has it at the top. Looking to get it inside to Badish. She likes her mismatch. Todd Hunter just says, I'll take it all the way. And gets the friendly bounce. And she's going to go to the line for one more.
How did that happen?
Says just because you guys can hit the tough baskets, I can do exactly the same. Bit of confusion about who the foul is on. Eventually gets whistled on Olivia Pollard.
First personal, 4th team foul.
Coach Veal realises that we need a score, so let's put in our bucket-getting machine in Kobe King Harway. Todd Hunter converts the three-point play. Leads back out to 4 here for the Sabres. About 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Ball's at the free throw line. Trying to find something here. Morgan Riley
Oh,
almost comes up with a steal, and then a foul gets called.
on Amanda Hobber.
Sabres foul number 7.
That's her second.
Second personal.
Just trying to deny that handoff.
Both teams now in the bonus. Both teams playing pretty good defense so far, though. Not too many fouls called.
Well, they're making everything difficult, as we see just there, even though it doesn't come up with the steal. Elevator's just getting a tip there. It just puts, you know, even if they don't come up with that steal, makes them go out of place.
Great read there by
Great
Jarry.
hands by Jarry.
Todd Hunter thought about driving in, then decides to pull it out. Jarry wants it
She
inside.
wants that mismatch.
Gets it, turns, gets the basket and the foul.
Good, Rachel Jarry.
She knows what to do if she has a mismatch. Great thing about Rachel Jarry, you know, she can play as a guard, but she's also an undersized big, so she can get those mismatches.
Paige Price whistled for that foul there. Jarry goes to the line. Had a quiet game so far. 7 points to go with 4 rebounds. Converts the 3-point play. Leads now at 7 now. Sabres looking a little bit more comfortable.
We've only got 2 players in this game in double figures. It's Amy O'Neill and Jade Melbourne.
Definitely been a scrappy game. King Harway has it, kicks it inside to Pryor. Gets the handoff. Tough. Off balance, Lena. And that's no good.
But if anyone was going to make it, I'd assume it would be her.
Jarry loses it, then gets it back. Todd Hunter has it in the corner. Morgan Riley just rims out. Jade Melbourne pushing it.
Oh, didn't say no.
Dribbles
Morgan
it
was behind
straight
her.
into Morgan Riley.
Where'd she come from?
Pulls it out.
I don't think Morgan was expecting her to spin into her either.
Bit of horns actions here by the COE. Step back 3. Too strong.
Nice rebound.
Millie Pryor pulls down the board. Now to King Harway. Now to Pollard, who puts up the 3.
Ooh.
And then a foul called. 2 players going for the ball. Foul's called there on Paige Price.
And we have 2 shots.
Unlucky foul there. Definitely a foul, but not a lot you can do about that. Paige Price
tough.
just biting her tongue and saying, yeah, that's unlucky.
I mean, you want your players to go for the ball. Just out of position a little bit.
Sherry Glennie's checked back in for the Sabres. Jarry at the line, hits the first.
Starting to push that lead out back a bit. 8 points difference now. Still not a big difference, but it's still a difference. Now 9 points.
Everyone can just take a bit of a take a nice deep breath.
And you know what, even though Jarry hasn't done a whole lot, she did create this lead back out with her about 2 minutes there.
Melbourne with the spin and then draws the foul. Amanda Holbite gets caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
Now that's her 3rd personal. There we are. You were just predicting it.
Yeah, I could see it was coming. Kobe King Harway takes a seat. Sarah Smith checks back in. Jade Melbourne at the line for the Sabres. I mean, for the Centre of Excellence.
Yes, well.
Staple of the Victorian State program and of the Australian junior teams as she misses the back end there. And Sabres get it over and then slow it down. 90 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's an 8-point advantage for the Sabres, 46-38. Sabres get it to Riley. Now to Jarry. Got to get a shot up, handoff. Jarry takes it all the way. Playing for the foul, doesn't get it. Todd Hunter didn't realise that the ball had hit the ring.
Great defense by Sarah Smith. Good job.
Smith has it now to Price.
Oh, fake the
Goes
handoff.
behind the back and then draws the foul. And then a tech foul called on Coach Potter as well. Fouls whistled there on Jarry.
I've seen worse.
And then Coach Potter hit straight away with a tech.
You're not allowed to stand up in exaggeration.
No, I'm here with the refs. I'm team ref here. Price hits the bonus free throws. Glennie takes a seat, as does Amanda Hobber. Cassie Hill and Cherry Glennie and Amy O'Neill checking in for the Sabres. Paige Price, don't even worry about it. I'll just hit 4 free throws
stress.
just like that.
Didn't even like, you know how coaches go, take your time, it's fine. Nope, just,
No.
give me the ball.
When you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Bang.
COE with the ball here on the side
Oh, could have
because of the tech foul.
Not sure if you saw there was an alley-oop. That would have been good there.
Spin move, could have got called for a carry. Probably should have got called for a carry, but either way, it was a pretty move there by Sarah Smith.
Nice little finish. Kissed it off the glass. Beautiful.
Ticked under a minute here, and just like that, it's back to a 2-point advantage for the Sabres. Sherry Glennie has it, and the COE have their tails up. Nothing's coming easy. Morgan Riley draws the foul.
Scooping around.
Centre of excellence foul, number 14,
Millie Pryor whistled for the foul there. Morgan Riley going to go to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first there. Only the 3 points for the game off the back of her 22 points in 22 minutes. Breakout game against the Blues. Hits the back end there. Leads now at 3. COE can tie things up here with a 3.
Great handles.
Running the clock down here.
Jade Melbourne isn't stressed about this defense.
Great pass out to Paige Price.
Ooh.
3-point shots up. That's another deep shot there for
She's done it
Smith.
out there before.
Todd Hunter does the smart thing, pulls it out. Shot clock's turned off here. Sabres need a good one here going into 3/4 time.
Only 8 seconds left here. What's going to happen?
Takes it all the way herself. Tough shot, no good. Loose ball. Ball runs out, and then the clock runs out, and that's 3/4 time here. We have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. 47-44 Sabres just with the lead, but the COE with all of the momentum going into 3/4 time. They did not want that siren to go, and the Sabres needed that siren to go.
They did. The Centre of Excellence were making a bit of a comeback there. It's like calling a timeout without needing to call a timeout.
Taking a look at the stats, relatively even all the way. COE shooting 50% from beyond the arc, 13 for 26. Oh, no, that's 2 points. Shooting 25% from beyond the arc, 3 for 12. That's not as good. That's definitely not as good. COE have overtaken in the rebounding. Up 8.
Turnovers still a big difference there. And steals, look at the steals. The Sabres have 10 steals, while the Centre of Excellence only have 2. And I think that comes down to the difference in turnovers there, with the Centre of Excellence having 16 turnovers and the Sabres with 7.
Jarry with 3 steals in that quarter alone. Leading the way for the COE, Jade Melbourne, 16 points, 6 rebounds.
Still some great basketball we've seen. A couple of moves there from the Centre of Excellence girls. They do have a great wingspan, I must say. Look at the length of these girls. They can do it all, can't they? Jade Melbourne, oh my gosh, she's doing a great job. She's catching up to Amy O'Neill there. She's got 16 points to her name. 1
17.
point difference. No, Amy O'Neill has 17. Jade, I'm saying, has 16. So, yeah, only 1 point difference there. She's caught up. But yeah, a couple of things need to change. Yeah, you're right about the scrappiness from both teams. So last quarter here, 3 points difference. I'm excited.
Definitely going to be a dogfight going into this last quarter. No real foul trouble either side. A few players with 3 either way.
Seems pretty even though. I have liked the refereeing this game. It's been very consistent.
Jarry starting the quarter on the bench here for the Sabres. Interesting move there. Loading her out for a big final run home. COE have the ball to start the 4th quarter. It's in the hands of Jade Melbourne. Got the ball on a string tonight. Now to Paige Price. Gets the screen. Slips. Nice. Goes to the basket.
Get to work.
Little sky hook's no good here. Todd Hunter pushing it in transition. Finds O'Neill
Ooh.
inside. Great ball movement by the Sabres.
Just a little
Sherry
flash.
Glennie too close for her liking.
It was good though, it looked good.
Sarah Smith at the top. Now to Rees. Rees has it.
Great defense here. Oh, don't leave
Sarah
her open.
Smith takes the 3, soft off the ring, but it's no good. And O'Neill pulls down the board. She's got a mismatch here. Decides to take the 3. That's just off. And then the soft foul there by Cassie Hill.
Just a little too,
Not what you wanted.
I don't think she was expecting her to go into her. I think she was expecting her to go the other way and use her right hand.
COE ball here on the far baseline. Gets a big screen in the middle of the court. Gets it back here. Surveying the floor. Shot clock ticks down to 9. Not a lot going on here on offense. Need to make something happen.
2, 1.
And then O'Neill. And then another poor foul. Not a smart play there
I don't know what she was trying to do there.
by Sarah Smith.
Probably could have left that one.
She just stops and just says, what did I just do? Why did I do that? That's her 3rd personal foul. Glennie has it at the top. Looking for O'Neill, gets it off. There's a mismatch. Todd Hunter, step back.
Step back.
Pretty move there,
It's
Amelia
nice.
Todd Hunter. Deep 2. Sabres' signature move, the deep 2. Shot clock ticking down again. COE struggling to get into their offense here to start the 4th quarter. Jade Melbourne has it. Shot clock ticks down. Got to make something happen now.
I gotta say, Sabres doing a
Paige
great job
Price,
denying the passes.
step back 3. That's a tough shot. And doesn't hit the ring. Sabres playing some strong defense to start the 4th quarter.
Yes, they're doing a great job. Every time they set an on-ball screen or someone's cutting to receive a handoff, they're denying those options. So it makes it really tough. When you've taken those options away, well, what do I do?
Jarry and Baddish check back in for the Sabres. And Pollard checks in for the COE. Sabres realising that this is the time, this is when they need to get this lead out, try and get it out to double digits if they can. So injecting all their big guns.
Yes, don't think it's been double-digit lead since the 1st quarter.
Todd Hunter has it. She's got a mismatch. Goes baseline, up and under. Bit too strong there.
Just overdid it. I would overdo it too if I saw someone with those arms trying to block me.
Jade Melbourne taking it all the way in.
Nice.
Great pass under the basket.
Good job,
Paige Price.
Nice. Sneaking in there to the dunker's spot. Love it.
Todd Hunter has it. Looking to get it inside. Bit too strong on that pass for Sherry Glennie. Throws it straight out of bounds.
Got to be nice and soft and
Big to
push
big
the
didn't
ball up,
quite
yep.
pay off that time. Jade Melbourne has it, defended by Todd Hunter. Interesting matchup here. Todd Hunter not letting anything
not
come
making
easy.
it easy, is she? Oh.
Almost comes up with the steal. Probably could have been a foul, but
Probably.
doesn't get whistled.
I'd agree with that.
No ball, all arm. Either way,
Yeah.
let it go.
Well,
No harm, no foul.
and then
COE
ball.
still have it. COE still have it. Almost threw it away.
Almost lost it.
Thought about the 3. Big
Oh, nice.
cross-court pass. Sarah Smith
That was a great
knocks down the
find.
3.
And we've got a tied game here. 49 all. Here we go. It's grind time.
Plenty of talk going on
Sherry
here by the
Glennie.
COE. Sherry Glennie been a bit flat all night. The screen set off the ball. Jade Melbourne.
Wants to take it. Ooh,
It's in the
don't
hands of
leave her.
Paige Price. She's a shooter. Now to Sarah Smith. She's got the hot hand.
Ooh.
Step back 3.
Oh, we've got to come up with the rebound.
And then a foul called
And
Kelsey
a good
Rees,
ball there.
is she going to go to the line?
Not sure what happened with the box out there, but that was missed.
It's going to be a baseline ball to the COE. Rachel Jarry whistled with that foul there, just smacks the arm. She's up to 3 fouls as well. Nothing easy getting it in, almost comes up with the turnover off the inbound. Jade Melbourne with the mismatch.
Oh, that was pretty.
Lovely little right hand layup at the ring, and the COE have taken the lead.
For the first time this game, I'm pretty sure.
Glennie has it, now to O'Neill. Gets it in. Sherry Glennie deep 2, that's her range. Having a tough night here. Sarah Smith pulls down the tough board. Paige Price pulls it out. Jade Melbourne now. Everything coming a little bit easier for the COE at the moment, a lot more fluid.
Yeah, there's that denial there. Ooh, almost a turnover.
Shot clock
Fine,
ticking
Jade
down, got to get a shot up.
Oh,
Sarah Smith pulls down the board and puts it back in. Everything's coming up Millhouse for the COE. They've got a 4-point lead, 53-49. What can the Sabres do?
We've got to keep that poise here. Can't let it rattle them. There's still 5 minutes left in the game.
Ella Badish puts up a 3. That one off to the right. COE letting the ball run out of bounds. And Coach Potter checks his watch and says, yep, it's definitely Morgan Riley time. 4-point advantage here to the COE. Just under 5 minutes left in the game. O'Neill almost gets the steal, then gets whistled for the foul. She's up to 3 personals now. Fouls now starting to tick up and become a bit of a worry for the Sabres. 1 more foul and they're in the bonus. Kelsey Rees has it. Now to Melbourne.
Ooh, that's not like her this game.
And then Sarah Smith tries to save it. Tips it straight out of bounds. Good defensive possession there for the Sabres.
Substitution coming in.
Adelaide Fuller checking in for the COE. Kelsey Rees going to take a seat. Sabres have the ball. It's in the hands of Todd Hunter. They're looking at a 4-point deficit at the moment. Now to O'Neill. Drives in. Great defense there. COE pushing it. Big cross-court pass. Sarah Smith has it. Now to Melbourne.
Ooh,
great D there by Jarry.
herself.
Dribbles it off her foot. Smith has it. The hot hand.
Ooh.
Great move there. What a move there. Sarah Smith.
Had Morgan Riley going, finding where did it go?
Shaking Morgan Riley out of her shoes. And a timeout called. Coach Potter a little bit worried now. 3:49 left in the game.
I'd be worried too.
6-point advantage to the COE. 49-55.
6 points difference. I mean, Morgan Riley, just shoot 2 threes. We're fine.
Basketball's not that hard a game.
About?
It's not a hard game
No.
when you think about it.
It's shooting the 2 threes, but also getting the stops defensively. Points don't mean anything if you can't actually stop the bleeding. So defensively, I'm hoping Coach Potter will be talking about defense there.
With COE spreading the floor, shooters all over the court.
And getting those a couple offensive rebounds there have really
Big
helped
offensive
them
rebounds.
coming up in the game. Great job.
Coach Potter waiting, just when's the fatigue going to kick in? When are they going to remember that they've played 3 games in as many days, 3 tough games. And this is a tough league. No wins coming easy
Quite
at all.
isn't it? The Centre of Excellence. Incredible job.
These darn young kids with their never-ending energy. Kristen Veal using her whole minute and then some, drawing up a play, instilling that confidence, keeping that confidence in her troops. They've got the lead, they've got the momentum, but when you've got Jarry and Todd Hunter and Baddish and O'Neill and the likes of these players. No nerves
Anything
kicking
can
in
happen.
whatsoever. They've got
Oh,
this
there she is!
great pass. Amy O'Neill
She's
inside
here
to
when we need
Jarry.
her.
Fourth quarter normally belongs to Tanea Phillips, but
She's
maybe
not
today
here.
it's going to belong to Rachel Jarry.
She's
Had
ready.
a bit of a quiet game
Just needed a warm-up, that's all.
on the point side of things. Only the 10
Oh,
points.
step through.
Tough.
Oh, too
finish
hard
there.
off the
No
backboard.
good. Todd Hunter pulls down the board. O'Neill drives in, goes one way, then the other. Great D there, Jade Melbourne with the block. Pushing it in transition. The stutter. Kicks it out. Paige Price now.
Here we go.
There's the three.
Oh.
No good there off the hands of Pollard. Jarry pulls down the board. O'Neill gets caught, almost gets her pocket picked. Jarry puts up
There
the
she
deep
is!
two, knocks it down. Leads now at 2 for the COE.
2.5 minutes left.
Paige Price now on the wing. Decides to take the three herself.
Ooh.
Just rims out. Jarry pulls down the board, says, don't worry guys, I got this. Kicks it up to Todd Hunter. Jarry
Here we
inside. Foul called. Wave the points away. Foul gets called there on Jade Melbourne.
It's only a second. It's fine.
Jarry deciding this is her time. Timeout called by the COE. Kristen Veal realising let's put an end to this right now. 2 minutes 18 left in the game. COE still have the lead 53 to 55, and I feel like the message to the Sabres was just give it to Jarry. Let the offense run through
Rachel
her.
Jarry's message to Sabres.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it though. Smart.
Realising
Realising
mismatch, give it to me.
I'm the leader on this team, give it to me.
Yes.
Smart
And,
move
hey,
there.
She's converting. She's getting it done. She doesn't like losing. And I've said it all the time, if you're on her team at training, you do not want to lose.
Jarry quietly just got up to 14 points
Just quietly.
to go with her 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals, doing a little bit of everything. Fourth quarter belonging to her. Now, if you're Kristen Veal, what are you telling your girls? How do you stop Jarry in times like this?
Ooh, do you think maybe they'll double her? I don't know. If she's trying to do a mismatch in the post there, do you think she'll send one of the other players from the three-point line to go in? I don't know. How do you stop Jarry? Someone tell me, because I think people are yet to figure it out.
She's got Sarah Smith on her. Interesting move, putting a guard onto Jarry. Todd Hunter has it now to O'Neill. Trying to get it inside to her. O'Neill says, I'll take it all the way with the left hand. And we're locked up at 55.
Seeing a lot of scooping this game.
King Harway's checked back in for the COE. She's had a quiet game. Hasn't troubled the scorers yet.
Mismatch on Todd
Paige
Hunter.
Price. Offensive foul, yes. Referee agrees.
And I think the crowd agrees here. We've got a big crowd here at this. I think it's just the moment of when you do it in a game and how obvious it is. I mean, it was one-on-one there, only them underneath the ring, so it was very obvious in that situation.
Jarry has it now at the top. Looking inside,
Another
kicks it to
mismatch.
Baddish. Great defense inside
Great D.
there, Olivia Pollard.
Oh, and a jump ball.
Another jump ball.
Coming up, Sabres on the baseline.
Sabres possession.
Sabres have it 14 on the shot clock.
Kristen Veal wasn't happy about that call.
No inbounds easy tonight either way. Todd Hunter beats her defender,
Oh,
puts up the runner. Sabres take the lead.
Woo! I'm excited. Been saying it this whole game, but it's been good.
Melbourne has it with O'Neill on her. Plenty going on off the ball.
A lot of contact, a lot of screens being set here.
King Harway has it, gets the screen. And Badish whistled for the foul there.
Just a little bit slow.
Didn't quite have position.
Blocking foul.
Sabres now in the bonus. Let's see if the COE can take advantage of it. 1 minute 9 left on the clock. Sabres with a 2-point advantage, 57 to 55.
Ooh.
Finds Jade Melbourne.
Currently the leading, second leading scorer.
Shots up, Sarah Smith, no good. Bit of a shove there on the
Yes,
rebound.
I noticed that. Glad you said it too. It's not just me.
Sabres looking to run the clock down here. They're inside to Jarry. She's got a mismatch. Ooh. And a foul gets called. Melbourne thought she had all ball. Kristen Veal thought she had all ball. Referee says, nah, you had a bit of arm as well. Doesn't matter how much ball you get if you get a little bit of arm. And Jarry's at the line here.
This could be a big game changer if she makes both.
Commentators cursed.
Gotta make the game interesting. That's my job.
Hits the second here. And then it's out to 3.
Ooh,
and misses them both. And we're still at 2 points.
45 seconds here in the game.
COE can tie things up or take the lead here with a 3.
Anything can happen. Kristen Veal standing
Jade
up.
Melbourne,
wide
open layup, scores a tied here at 57.
No timeouts called. We got 32 seconds left on the clock. Tied ball game.
COE,
Morgan
Riley. No good. Offensive boy. Amy O'Neill gets it. 8-second difference here. Shot clock, game clock. Inside to Jarry. And a foul gets called.
The crowd is going wild. I'm loving it. We've got a mix of Sabres and Centre of Excellence here.
Sarah Smith whistled for the foul. That's her 5th
a lot of
personal foul. She's done for the game. She exits the game with 18 points and 10 rebounds.
Great game. Double-double. Beautiful.
We're checking the clock here. Got to reset. Scores locked here. 57 apiece. Rachel Jarry going to go to the line here. Just confirming how long's left on the clock. This is going to be...
How does the saying go? Free throws wins games.
Who do the COE go to here? Does it make...
Jade Melbourne's been having a great game. She's currently got 20 points. She's the game leader here in points. But Smith has done a great job, especially in the second half here, just rising up.
If Jarry were to hit both free throws,
what do you think?
Do you go the 2? Do you go the tie, or do you go to win? Does how many free throws Jarry hits here change what play they're going to run?
Well, I mean, if she only makes 1, it's definite that you're only going to go for a 2. Well, I mean, you'd go for the open shot.
15-8.
Here we go.
The ref decide on the clock. That's the big one. Sabres retake the lead. Hits them both. Coach Veal calls a timeout. After that, 15.8 seconds on the clock. Sabres off the cool, calm hand of Jarry, take the lead 59 to 57. Massive play here.
It's been great to watch, hasn't it? By both teams. Oh my gosh.
Put your coach hat on. Do you go the 2? Do you go the 3?
Well, let's look at the 3-point percentage. It's 20% at the moment. Does that answer my question? I'd go for the 2.
Go the tie, overtime?
But at the end of the day, it's basketball and you've got to make a read. If you're left wide open at the 3-point line, I'm going to say shoot that 3. Don't try and force it, going inside the keyway. But yes, drawing up, I would aim for a 2. Go for that.
Well, looking at who the COE are going to run with, they've got shooters all over the...
Anyone
going to be on the court. Jade Melbourne.
And the Sabres have got to be careful of not allowing those offensive rebounds. Centre of Excellence currently have 9 offensive rebounds to Sabres 6, so outnumbering them just a little bit.
Sabres going the 2 bigs. They've got Badish and they've got Glennie. COE drop another call, another timeout.
Got to use them all.
Just to make sure that the play is
Smart
run
move, smart move.
to perfection.
Another timeout to the Centre of Excellence.
A long play drawn up here.
Yes, long play. Got to be clear and precise, and just holding, you know, pausing to
Get the
rise the
nerves.
intensity.
Yes,
That's
of course.
it. Having us on the edge of our seats.
Jade Melbourne leading the way for the game with 20 points, 9 rebounds. And Sarah Smith, who fouled out on that foul that gave the Sabres the lead with the free throw. She had 18 points and 10 rebounds over for the Sabres. Amy O'Neill leading the way, 19 points, 4 rebounds. Jarry's crept up to 16 points, 9 rebounds, and her 4 steals.
That's it.
Todd Hunter has 13 and 7 as well.
This song gets me going.
COE have the ball, 15 seconds on
And
the
we're
game
on.
clock. Decide not to advance
10
it here.
seconds.
Jade Melbourne has it. Screen comes, dribbles it off her foot.
Oh no!
Sabres have the ball.
Kristen Veal has a little bit of a laugh there.
That's very unfortunate there for
It's
Jade Melbourne.
unfortunate, but you know, all she can do is laugh.
Heartbroken.
I mean, they are how young.
That happens. That's tough for the COE here. Sabres catch a break
Maybe this is finally where the fatigue is set in. It's only taken
in the
how
last
long?
15 seconds.
Yes. And we've got to readjust the clock
Again, of course. Sabres call a timeout here. I imagine they'll advance it up.
Yeah.
Drawing up a play. Get the ball in if you're the COE.
What do you think? Do you think they would go for the shot? Do you think the Centre of Excellence, those girls are going to go to foul? Send them to the line?
You go the steal. Go the steal first. Try and
Go
get
steal first,
Try
obviously.
and get the inbound.
But if it gets in,
turnover.
Yes, they steal. We're going to steal the ball.
I'm surprised that they're not looking at getting the 6'4" Kelsey Rees in on the ball to really disrupt to try and get the turnover straight off the bat. But they're deciding to stick to their guns here. Try and get the steal off the inbound, then go the foul. Sabres got some quality foul free throw shooters on the court here. Badish is going to inbound. They've put Adelaide Fuller on the ball. Sabres going in the classic stack formation. Get it into O'Neill. Melbourne foul straight away.
On Centre of Excellence, number 6, Jade Melbourne.
And now
Fourth personal foul.
the COE are over the limit. O'Neill's going to go to the line here to shoot 2. Misses the first. COE still have a chance here. Got to hit the back end. Hits the back end. It's at 3.5 seconds on the clock. Gets it into Melbourne. Shots up for overtime. Overtime basketball. Here we come.
We knew it was going to be a good game.
Pollard hits the big 3, and we have free basketball, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes of overtime.
We are not done here at the table.
Here we come. Wowee. Olivia Pollard, the biggest 3 of the game. Who cares about the 20%? You got to hit them when they count.
When you open, what did I say? When you open, you're going to knock it down.
You should coach. You should be a coach.
I should coach. Sign me up. Next NBL1. I'll just take my under-12s and we'll create our own team.
You never know. Might as well. 60 apiece here at the Sabre Dome. We're just about to get underway with some free basketball. 5 minutes. And I'm ready. I am excited.
I am ready. It's exciting.
Got to hit your free throws. Like you said, free throws win games.
Yeah, so what? The Centre of Excellence, number 7, Sarah Smith, she's fouled out. We have Ella Badish, Sabres, having 4 fouls. And Jade Melbourne currently holding 4 fouls for the COE. So few players on the verge there, foul trouble. So, I mean, really, this could go in any direction, this overtime.
This is when the fatigue's probably going to kick in, though, for the COE. This is tough. This is
hard work.
This is where champions are made.
Basketball.
This is where the champions are made.
We've got the music going. The crowd is cheering.
You've got 120 minutes of basketball under your legs in 3 days. COE have the ball to start overtime. It's in the hands of Rees. Now to Price. Now to Pollard. Takes it all the way.
Look
left hand
reach.
finish.
She's got that reach. That
COE take the lead. O'Neill has it. Now to Riley. Jarry drives in, takes it all the way. Foul's called at the ring. Hands weren't quite up. Jarry's going to go to the line. Olivia Pollard whistled for that foul. Coach Veal looking at the ref a bit sideways. That's the veteran maneuver there from Jarry. Hits the first. And we're locked up once again at 62 apiece. O'Neill almost comes up with the steal.
Now COE have the advantage.
Melbourne pulls it out. Pollard has it at the free throw line. Now to King Harway. Attacking.
It's Pollard time.
Pollard once again takes the lead. We're going basket for basket here.
She's clutch.
Todd Hunter inside to Jarry. Finds a way to get it to O'Neill. She's got the big on her, takes it all the way up and under.
Oh!
Gets the great move off the glass there.
Taking them to school.
It's King Harway. Now to Price. Pollard thought about it, takes it all the way. Great ball movement here. Jade Melbourne.
Good D. Oh, bad luck.
Gets it to Price. Got to get a shot up. 3-point shots up. Almost gets the friendly roll of Paige Price. Jade Melbourne, excuse me. We're going basket for basket, shot for shot here. O'Neill. Tough shot, no good.
Oh, and drops the rebound.
Kelsey Rees spills it out of bounds. Sabres have a fresh 14. Got to get it in. Does so to Baddish. Now O'Neill has the mismatch. This is what she wants. Goes one way, then the other. Up and under. Shots blocked. Pollard brings it up. Melbourne has it. She's got a head full of steam. And she's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Ella Baddish.
Baddish whistled for the foul there. That's her fifth.
And she knew it as soon as she saw it.
She's done for the day. Probably a good foul in the end, but potentially costly.
Not happy with herself.
She exits the game with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals and a block. Probably not her best game.
Not her best game, but again, she's kind of like Rachel Jarry, where if she's not scoring, she does have a huge effect on the game somewhere else. And she does draw that attention inside.
Melbourne hits the first. And clutch with the free throws.
4 points.
Out to 4 points here for the COE. 64-68, just under 3 minutes left here in overtime.
I just realised we're going to be on the highlights reel there with that 3-point overtime shot.
Morgan Riley. Great passing. Cassie Hill and Jarry spills the layup.
Oh, but
and then Todd Hunter.
It went off the leg. Not sure why people are complaining.
Amy O'Neill's going to inbound. Jade Melbourne thought there was a foul. The refs are going to have a chat here. Checking the shot clock. Shot clock's at 14. COE had possession and then lost it. O'Neill gets it into Jarry. Jarry puts up a tough shot. Didn't realise the shot clock had reset. And Jade Melbourne has it. Going to slow it down here. They can play the clock a little bit.
Still got just under 2.5 minutes here.
Paige Price has it. Now to Melbourne. Pryor. Back to Price. Screen gets it. That's a tough shot. And then O'Block gets her own rebound. Out to Melbourne. Thought about the shot, then decides to run the clock down a little bit. Paige Price has it now. Handoff to Melbourne. Puts up the three. This is massive.
Oh. And another offensive rebound.
And then Millie Pryor tips it out. 3 offensive rebounds in a row. This has been the Achilles heel of the Sabres all season. King Harway. Now to Price. She's open. Barely hits the ring, and then Jarry draws the foul. That's going on Millie Pryor. Jarry's going to walk all the way and shoot 2 free throws. Fouls don't reset in overtime.
Sadly, missing a lot of players. I'm sure both teams would have loved a clean slate.
Jarry hits the first. Back to a 3-point advantage to the COE. Hits them both. Jarry is the definition of clutch. Hasn't missed a free throw since the start of the fourth quarter. King Harway has it. Running the clock down. Jade Melbourne. Tough shot.
Unbalanced.
Board there. Millie Pryor with great position. Todd Hunter tips it out. Eight seconds on the shot clock here for the COE. Our Towel boys working hard here.
No injuries today from slipping.
Gives a little bit of a flex as well. He knows he's done a great job. King Harway inbounds. She gets it back. Shot clock's running down. Got to get a shot up. Jade Melbourne has it. Tough shot. Nowhere near the ring. Cassie Hill pulls down the board. 2-point advantage to the COE. Goes one way, then the other. COE get it over.
Not giving anything easy here, Sabres.
Melbourne has it. Shot clock ticking down. Got to get a shot up. Millie Pryor. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Shouldn't have stuck your hands in when it wasn't needed.
Foul's called there on Rachel Jarry. 4th personal foul. Millie Pryor at the line here. 16-year-old out of Manly. Misses the first. Still at 2 points here. And misses them both.
Great box out, Cassie Hill.
Sabres are going to come up with possession. 41 seconds on the shot, on the game clock. 2-point advantage here to the COE. Still plenty of time. Sabres can tie or take the lead here. Cassie Hill has it. Now to Todd Hunter. Screen comes. Takes it in all the way.
Nice
and
finish.
Knocks down the bucket, scores tied. 2-second difference here, shot clock, game clock. COE need a score.
Do we think we can last if we have a second overtime?
I don't know. Paige Price has it.
Do we get paid overtime?
Oh, we better. Got to get a shot up. Threads the needle.
Oh, nice steal.
Sabres come up with it. Scores a tie. Got to get a shot up.
2.
Got to put a shot up. And a heave. And double free basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Then we've got another overtime. Can my voice do it? We'll find out.
We're locked at 68 apiece. Heading to a second period of overtime. And the lactic acid build-up in the legs of the COE girls has to be killing them right now. Wowee.
the poor men's teams have a long warm-up on the other court.
And it is cold.
Yes.
Need to keep warm.
It is cold.
Let's take a look at the stats. And those turnovers are glaring. 23 turnovers to the COE. But the Sabres just haven't been able to convert off of those turnovers. Only 14 points off of those 23 turnovers. Taking a look at the scoring leaders, Jade Melbourne leading the way. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. And that big block in the fourth quarter for the Sabres. Rachel Jarry sneaking up to 20 points to go with her 10 rebounds. Amy O'Neill has 22.
Don't know what the NBL1 are going to do with the highlights play. It's going to be about 10 minutes long, isn't it?
Just keep the whole game.
Just the whole game. Keep it on. That's it.
Sabres ready to go here. They want to keep playing. They've gone with Jarry, Cassie Hill, Amy O'Neill, Amelia Todd Hunter, and Morgan Riley. The COE, they're using their whole 2 minutes, getting their fluids back up, raising their sodium levels because fatigue has to be kicking in right now. They're not showing it.
Surely.
They're not showing any signs of fatigue. The coaches are colder than the players are.
It's absolutely wild here at the Sabres Dome.
Now, I said at the start of the broadcast, if you can remember back that long, it was so long ago, how difficult it is playing 3 games in 3 days. What about 3 games in 3 days with a double overtime game?
It's absolutely crazy. I don't know how these girls are doing it, how these girls managed to stay in this game.
Jarry has it as we start the second period of overtime. Foul still not resetting. Morgan Riley tries to thread the needle inside to Jarry. Pass is tipped. First foul from either team will be bonus free throws. Amy O'Neill to inbound. Gets it back, turns the corner, finds Morgan Riley. Shot just rims out. Jade Melbourne pulls down another board. King Harway has it. Thought about the shot.
Ooh, there we are.
Foul's called there, Morgan Riley.
Got her off balance and attacked her. It's a great move.
Kobe King Harway going to go to the line here. The first ever recipient of an NBA Global Scholarship.
She's been an incredible player.
Been touted as a future WNBA star as she misses her first free throw. Of course, commentator's curse.
Yep.
And hits the back end. And the COE take the lead, 69-68. 4.5 minutes left in the second period of overtime. O'Neill thought about it. Todd Hunter drives in.
Ooh. Not sure about that decision.
Paige Price gets her hands all over it. COE slowing it down here. Paige Price has it now at the top. Nothing easy coming. Now back to King Harway. Takes the free throw line. Jay knocks it down. 3-point advantage to the COE. Sabres need a score here. Morgan Riley has it. Now to Cassie Hill. Jarry inside. Tough finish. They've gone away from Jarry a bit in the first period of overtime. I was pretty surprised at that.
They have. I think Centre of Excellence did a good job defending her.
Todd Hunter a bit too eager playing defense there. Gets called for the foul. Jade Melbourne's going to go to the line. Just her first personal foul there.
How does that happen? This is crazy.
Jade Melbourne back to the line. Been 7 for 9 before that free throw there. And hits the second. Leads at 2 for the COE, 70-72. Cassie Hill has it at the top. Now to Riley. Inside to Cassie Hill. Finds the corner. Todd Hunter takes the three. And the Sabres have retaken the lead. Massive three there, Amy O'Neill. Up to 25 points. And then miscommunication there by the COE.
I feel like that's the first turnover we've had there in this overtime.
And the Sabres have the lead. And the ball ticked under 3 minutes here left in overtime. Morgan Riley has it, gets the screen. Now to Jarry. Attacks. Great defense there by Pollard. Melbourne has it. COE need to score here. You can see that the fatigue's really kicking in now. Baseline cut if they wanted it. King Harway, tough shot. No good. O'Neill pulls down another board. Jarry wide open. Knocks it down. Massive three-point shot for the Sabres. 4-point lead now.
I think that's her first transition three this game. That's rare. We know Jarry
King
loves
Harway, great pass inside.
Great
Millie Pryor.
Great cut to the basket there. Great read.
Jarry has it now. O'Neill ticked under 2 minutes left. 76-74. Sabres with the advantage. O'Neill, she's stuck. Jarry, another three. No good. Melbourne pulls down the board. Todd Hunter commits a poor foul. She's not happy with herself. Now Jade Melbourne gonna walk right down the other end to shoot 2 free throws. She's 8 for 11 on the game. Perfect person that the COE need at the line right now. Hits the first.
There we go.
And hits them both. We're locked up once again at 76 apiece.
I can't do a third overtime. I can't do this.
Big crowd here at the Sabre Dome. Everyone's on the edge of their seat. Foul call. The ref's going to chat about it.
Nope, she's called it on number 8.
And it's called on Kobe King Harway.
Number 8, Kobe Hawea, second personal foul.
And Jarry's going to go. Todd Hunter's going to go to the line.
The line for the Sabres, Amelia Todd Hunter, 2 shots.
Todd Hunter hits the first. She's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Hits them both. 2-point advantage now back for the Sabres. Basket for basket here. Sabres have their tails up here a little bit. Jade Melbourne takes it all the way. We're locked up once again. We've gone basket for basket here. Foul's called. Who's it on?
Unlucky there. Lost
and that's
her footing
gone
there.
On Jade Melbourne. Tripped over. Feet get tangled up there. And that's Jade Melbourne's 5th personal foul.
So unlucky. So unlucky.
And that is a massive blow for the COE.
That's all it was.
She leaves the game with 27 points, 14 rebounds and 2 assists.
What an incredible game. Jade Melbourne.
Jade Melbourne, 16-year-old out of Traralgon. In country Victoria, massive future ahead for her as Todd Hunter hits the first. Splits the pair. It's only a 1-point advantage for the Sabres.
Well, at least with 1 point, it's uneven, so surely we can't have another overtime.
Foul gets called on the inbound pass on Todd Hunter.
Everything's getting called this time. I think the referees have had enough too. They want this overtime.
The classic ref move. Yeah. Two overtimes is enough.
We need a result, guys.
Kelsey Rees going to the line here. She has basketball in her blood. Her father, 4-time NBL champion Paul Rees. Her mother, 147 games in the WNBL.
Makes the first one.
Hits the first.
And we're back to a tied game. Please make it uneven.
Scores locked, 79 apiece. Just under a minute left. Hits
There
them
we go.
both. COE take the lead. 79 to 80. Todd Hunter steps back. Cassie Hill has it.
Ooh,
Throws it straight out of bounds.
and she knows it.
Looking for Jarry, couldn't quite get it there. Probably not the best angle. Ball's in the hands of Paige Price here for the COE. Gonna run the clock down here. Sabres are gonna get another possession though. COE need a bucket here.
Oh, she's
Cassie
got
Hill
the steal. Cassie Hill
comes up with the steal. Big long pass to Morgan Riley. 3-second difference, shot clock, game clock. Morgan Riley finds Jarry deep two.
Doesn't
No
get the roll.
good.
Offensive
Todd
rebound.
Hunter pulls down the board. Shot clock is turned off. 79 to 80. Todd Hunter gets it to Jarry, puts up the shot. Just rims out. Pulls down the board, and that's the game. COE steal it in a heartbreaker. Jarry not happy,
What a
complaining
game.
to the refs. It took us an extra 10 minutes, but the COE steal it, come away with the trifecta over the weekend.
What a game.
79 to 80, and let's all just take a deep breath and acknowledge what just happened.
That was an incredible game. Both teams, all the players. Wow. I'm speechless.
Everyone deserves an ice bath after this one. It took us 10 extra minutes. It took us 2 extra periods of overtime, but on the back of Jade Melbourne's 29-14 rebound. Massive game. The COE took it. And both sides undermanned. Both sides missing key players. But COE were just there when it mattered the most.
They were. It was anyone's game. It was. Both teams. So Sabres had 76 shots in that game, whilst COE had 68. But the field goal percentage changed throughout the game.
Ebbs and
COE
flows all night.
It
all
does.
game.
It does. But it was fantastic. I can't wait to watch the highlights reel.
Well, thank you very much for sticking around. It took us an extra 10 minutes, but the COE, the Centre of Excellence, come away with one of the biggest wins of all of their careers and probably the best game that we've seen so far in this inaugural season of the NBL1. The COE come away with the win, 80 to 79. We've got the men coming up in about 25 minutes. Make sure to stick around. But for now, it's goodbye. Said that at the start, I was like,